What is up, everybody? Welcome back for week 17 of the NFL season. We got 2 weeks left, and honestly, this is a big week. Uh, every team that currently doesn't have a playoff spot can be eliminated this week. It is possible. We've had a couple more eliminations.
The Jets could be eliminated.
Huh?
I said like the Jets.
Yes, like the Jets. The
Could
Jets
be
have already
eliminated.
been eliminated.
Yeah, but they could really be eliminated today.
That's true. That's true.
Like super elimination. Like
Oh,
extra emphasis on you not making the damn playoffs.
got you.
You just don't get it.
Right. No, I understand. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Okay, cool.
So,
Anyway,
just so everybody knows, we did have 3 games already. 2 on Christmas Day. Kansas City at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh got plus 2.5. Brett and I both took Kansas City. Got that right. Baltimore at Houston. Houston got plus 6. Brett and I both took Baltimore. Got that right. And then Seattle at Chicago on Thursday night. Chicago got 4.5. Brett and I took Seattle. Seattle did win that game, but Chicago got the spread because Seattle only won by 3. So right now we're both 2-1 on the week. That is not represented by our current scores.
3.
Hmm.
A 6-3 game.
I'm gonna be honest. That's not as embarrassing as a 31-2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are these not professional teams? Did they
Hey, man,
forget how to play football?
I'm gonna tell you right now. Houston's lucky they already clinched the division because they would be in trouble right now the way they're playing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're both 2-1 on the week. That is not represented by our records right now. Our records at the end of last week, the start of this week, Brett 122, 112, and 8. Myself at 125, 109, and 8. We're close. We're both in the positive. And both of us are having a positive week so far. So with that, why don't we start talking about what's going on tomorrow, which is Saturday. Also, real quick, I do want to just say Kansas City winning this past Christmas Day clinched the number 1 seed for Kansas City. It is official. They have the number 1 seed guaranteed.
15-1.
15-1 is crazy. What's crazier is that there are 2 13-2 teams in the same division in the NFC. And we'll get to both of them later. But anyway, why don't you talk about what's going on in this first game on Saturday?
First up, we have the Chargers heading to face off against the Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots getting 5.5. Now, just
So Chargers.
yeah, we're both taking Chargers here. I'm sure. Just for anybody that wanted to know, if the Chargers win or Miami and Indianapolis lose, the Chargers will clinch a playoff spot. So them winning here will give them a playoff berth if they pull out the win. I think that'll keep them motivated as well. So we'll see. Moving on to the next game, very important for playoff implications. We got the Denver Broncos heading to the Cincinnati Bengals. Denver getting 3.5. If Denver wins or ties, they clinch a playoff berth. And if Cincinnati loses, they're eliminated from the playoffs. So we got a lot going on here if Denver wins. So Cincinnati's got a lot at stake on this game. And I'm going to be honest, I think that matters.
Yeah, this is a tough call because the Broncos haven't been playing terribly.
No, they haven't. But Cincinnati has put their shit together. I'll go ahead and start. I'm going to take Cincy this week. I think Cincy's got more to fight for. Trying to stay alive.
Yeah. So I totally think it's in the realm of possibility that Denver wins this game.
Yeah, maybe outright.
I'm just not confident enough.
Right.
With such a close spread. I think I have to give it to Bengals.
Yeah. No, I feel that. Let's move on.
All right. Arizona Cardinals are
Yup.
heading to LA to face off against the Rams.
The Cardinals are getting 6.5, and the Rams are in a situation where if they win and Seattle loses, the Rams will clinch the division. So they got a lot going on, and Arizona's already been eliminated.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're fighting for anything.
Yeah, that's tough. I feel like their record suggests that they're already in a position where trying to tank isn't beneficial.
No, I agree. So
So,
now it's just, do you try and play spoiler to your rival?
and I think they do.
With a 6.5 point spread, I'm with you.
I'm taking Cardinal. For 6.5 points. Yeah.
If the spread was smaller, I don't think I would, because I do think the Rams probably win this game. Probably, but I could see the Cardinals winning it anyway. But with a 6.5 point spread in an in division game like this, I'm gonna take the spread. So let's go ahead and move on. We got the Dallas Cowboys. Yep. Who won last week and still got eliminated from the playoffs, which is upsetting.
Super unfortunate.
They're heading to Philadelphia. Dallas getting 7.5. If Philly wins this and if Philly wins this or Washington loses their game, then Philly will clinch their division. I'll go ahead and start. I definitely think Philly wins this game.
What's the spread again?
7.5. I think Philly wins this game. I think Dallas keeps it within 7.5. With the way they've been playing lately and probably wanting to try and play spoiler for a rival like this. And it being more than a touchdown. I can see Dallas keeping it close. Philly just lost to the Commanders. Dallas beat the Commanders a couple weeks back. Dallas has been on a roll lately. I think that they also, kind of the same vein as Arizona, it's too late for them to tank. And this might just be about trying to build some momentum on defense for next year.
Right, and you might as well screw over your rival,
especially Philly. Yeah. So I think they play it close. I don't think they win.
I need to side with Dallas as well, just because it's more than a touchdown.
Exactly. If it was like a 4.5, I think I'd go Philly. But all right, let's move on.
All right. Carolina Panthers against the Buccaneers.
Carolina getting 8. Nothing major here playoff wise.
This is tough though, because I feel like the Bucs have not been playing as well as they were earlier.
No, but it is Carolina.
Is Carolina.
It's one of those tough ones. 8's a lot, especially for a divisional game.
I think I'm going to stick with the Bucs.
I do too, because I think the Bucs have been good.
I don't like that. I don't feel good about it.
Yeah, I respect that.
I should feel way better about this game, and I don't.
The way I'm kind of looking at it is, it took Dallas kind of getting a real lucky snag on defense and a turnover to beat Tampa Bay last week. And I think Dallas, even with their backups, is better than Carolina. And so because of that, I think Tampa's going to put in some work on Carolina. But we'll see. Let's move on. We are coming up on biggest spread of the week, my friend, as the New York Jets head to Buffalo to take on division rival Bills, who have already clinched their division. The Jets getting 10. Not enough. I'm going to just say that out loud. I'm going to just say it out loud. Not enough. Not with the Bills still trying to maintain that number 2 seed. And I think a win here locks the number 2 seed for them. And the Jets have just been playing like shit.
Jets.
You're taking the Jets. Wow. All right.
I think they cover the spread.
Okay.
I don't think they win. I think they cover the spread.
That's fair. 10-point spread's a big one. It's possible for sure.
Indianapolis Colts heading to New York.
Taking
Giants.
Giants getting 7.5.
Colts.
Yeah, I think so too. The only thing
there's too much.
I just don't like bigger than touchdown spreads sometimes, especially with teams that both feel kind of shaky. But I feel like the Colts still have something to fight for, and the Giants might be tanking for that number 1.
Yeah. I don't know who the Giants have going for them.
Honestly,
Tommy DeVito?
No, they got to go quarterback at the number 1 spot.
Yeah.
They got to, right?
I think they should be trying for the number 1 spot.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you on the Colts on this one. Let's move on.
If I'm them, I send in some of the backups to see if I sense some potential out of them.
Right. Yeah, this might be the point where you start sending in the practice squad just to get feelers out and shit.
See who can make the roster before you even get to next season.
No, I feel that.
Hey, I want this guy. He was a little iffy in practice, but
he did what he had to do. Yeah. I'm with that. All right. Up next, we got the Las Vegas Raiders heading to the New Orleans Saints. New Orleans getting 1.5 points. Carr's still out.
So who do you think wins this?
Yeah, that's what it is. Carr's still out, right?
Yeah, I don't know who the quarterback is for the Raiders right now.
Minshew?
I thought got benched. I'm disappointed. Carter Bradley? Is that who you're saying?
No.
Aiden O'Connell.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
Gardner Minshew is IR.
Yeah. Is Kamara back? That's gonna make a difference for me.
I don't think so.
Saints won't have Carr or Kamara. I'll take the Raiders.
Same. Yeah. So, Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. How much are the Jacksonville Jaguars getting?
Well, about that. They're not getting anything.
They're the favorites.
Yes.
Interesting.
By 1 point. So this is very much a who do you think is going to win this game kind of game.
They're both super low, so they might both want to tank.
Yeah.
Willis is out for the season, right?
Who?
Willis.
Who's Willis?
Oh, Mason Rudolph is their quarterback. Tony Pollard is questionable. With Calvin Ridley.
Mac Jones is the starter for Jacksonville this week. Oh my God. Mac Jones versus Mason Rudolph. Oh my God. This is horrible.
Toss.
What'd you say?
Oh, I just tossed a coin on my phone. I'm gonna take Jacksonville.
Who'd you use for heads and tails?
Heads Tennessee, tails Jacksonville.
All right, let's flip a coin. All right. You said heads was who?
Tennessee.
All right. So I'm going Jacksonville apparently.
Same.
All right. Sure.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like, dude, that's so bad. I
Um,
almost want to watch that game.
I don't.
All right, let's move on. We got the Miami Dolphins heading to the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland getting 6.5. If Miami loses, they're eliminated.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Miami. I feel like they
Also
need to build momentum off of this game.
I'm also going Miami here. They need it. Literally, they need it because if they don't get it, they're eliminated.
Right. And there's a chance the Browns
try and tank a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe get a number 2 seed or something, or a number 2 pick. Yeah. Let's move on.
Next up, we have the Green Bay Packers going up against one of their division rivals in the Minnesota Vikings in Minnesota.
Yeah. And I just want to make sure I have this spread written down properly. Yeah, Green Bay getting 1.5.
I'm picking Green Bay.
I'm also picking Green Bay. Yeah. I don't think there's too much to talk about here. Let's move on.
Isn't it weird that like Green Bay's favored and Minnesota is a 13-2 team?
No, Green Bay's getting points.
Oh, Green Bay's getting. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. That makes more sense.
Green Bay's getting
a point.
1.5.
Okay.
All right.
Moving
on. We got the Falcons heading to the Commanders in Sunday Night Football. The Falcons getting 3.5. This game does matter. If Atlanta wins and Tampa loses, they'll clinch the South. If Washington wins, they'll clinch a playoff berth.
Commanders.
Agreed. Absolutely agreed. All right, take us to Monday Night Football.
Monday night, we have very dynamic, rather unpredictable Detroit Lions and the San Francisco to take on the 49ers. And
49ers getting 3.5.
And have been eliminated from the playoffs.
They have. And as it stands, they will probably finish last in their division.
Wild.
Crazy. If the Lions win here and Minnesota loses to Green Bay, the Lions will not only win the division, but they will clinch the number 1 seed. Picking the Lions.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see. Highest scoring game?
Oh. Jets Buffalo.
Broncos Bengals.
That's right.
Their defenses suck. Lowest scoring game. Tennessee Jacksonville.
Tennessee Jackson. Yeah.
I don't think there was much to say there. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and call it there. Thank you guys for watching. We are officially, after this, heading into the last week of the season. So if anybody else has any other suggestions for a punishment for the loser, now is the time to make them. If you don't, then I guess we'll just go with the suggestion we already had, which is loser buys a jersey of the winner's choice for the winner.
Based on how me and him pick, it's me.
Maybe. We split on one here this week. You get that right.
Next week, I'm going to have to purposely choose things that I don't agree with just to be different.
Loser gives you $200, Dragon. Oh, that's good. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. If going into the last week you're down by 2, if there's anything you feel shaky on, you probably just pick against me. But at least down by 2, that's an easy potential makeup. Hell, even if I get Buffalo right and you get the Jets wrong and you go down by 4 is still a swingable thing. You had a week where you beat me by like 6. So it's doable.
You're not that good at this.
No, I'm not. I just pick with the spread. So that'll do it. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any other suggestions, leave them in the comment on this video. And enjoy this second to last week of the regular season. Let us know what you want us to do for the playoffs, because they're coming up quick too. If you want us to just kind of do almost like a March Madness bracket where we just pick the playoffs early and see how it goes. If you guys want us to just cover the playoffs and not do predictions, what you want us to do, what you're interested in seeing. And with all that, we will see you next week for the final week of the regular season. So thank you guys so much. As always, I am Brett. I am Brett. I am Pip. That is Brett. I am Brett. That's Pip. I'm Brett. Y'all are the greatest. And when in doubt, I'm tired. See you next time.
See ya.